So as tensions continue to escalate along the Israel-Lebanon border as Israel continues with its aggression. World leaders are pushing for a ceasefire. Israel has said that it is ready to launch a ground invasion inside of Lebanon. And our next report decodes as to how a perilous trap could potentially evade the Israeli forces if they were to cross over the border and go inside of Lebanon.
Tensions are peaking in West Asia. Israeli aerial bombardments of Hezbollah strongholds in Lebanon have killed hundreds of people. The Iranian-backed group has hit back with rocket barrages, even launching a ballistic missile targeting Tel Aviv. Israel's army chief is telling troops to prepare for a possible ground offensive against Hezbollah, deepening fears that the battle may intensify.
You will go on in, destroy the enemy there, and decisively destroy their infrastructure. These are the things that will allow us later to return the residents of North safely.
As Israel weighs the prospects of a ground invasion, it might be walking right into a well-laid Hezbollah trap. Hezbollah has spent years preparing for this very scenario. The group that emerged in the 1980s during Lebanon's civil war is no longer the lightly armed guerrilla force that Israel faced in 2006.
I think the difference here is that Hezbollah forces are far more battle-hardened. They're much more sophisticated in terms of how they operate, more independently because they operate also like Hamas in a way. But obviously Hamas has never been in this high-intensity combat before.
It has transformed into one of the world's most formidable non-state military actors, with an arsenal of over 150,000 rockets and missiles, including precision-guided weapons that can strike deep into Israeli territory. Israel claims it has struck over 2,000 Hezbollah targets. But has it tripled the Lebanon-based fighters? A report for the US Congress says the Lebanon-based group at present has 40,000 to 50,000 fighters. Its leader Nasrallah claims the group has 100,000 fighters. The terrain of southern Lebanon heavily favors the defenders. Unlike the tunnels of Gaza, Hezbollah's underground infrastructure is designed for tactical military purposes. The rolling hills and valleys create a nightmare scenario for an attacking army, especially one facing an enemy that has spent decades fortifying and studying the land. Lebanon is urging the international community to pressure Israel to cease its assault.
Today, I would like to call upon the Council to act seriously and immediately to guarantee the withdrawal of Israel from all the occupied Lebanese territories and the violations that are repeated on a daily basis.
Military analysts warn that Hezbollah has the firepower and tactics to counter Israel's superior military technology on the ground. Hezbollah seems to be making calibrated moves. There's a fear that if the situation escalates, it could unleash bigger missiles to strike crucial Israeli targets. Israel is aware that advancing into southern Lebanon could lead to a bloody and drawn-out conflict. The world is urging calm while cautiously watching the next move in this new theater of battle in West Asia. Bureau Report, WION, World is One.
And we spoke with Professor Fal Kupin Almagor, who's the director of the Middle East Study Center. Listen to what he had to say.
They have rockets and they have missiles that can hurt Israel. And the question is, to what extent they want to enter into the fray and to start a full-fledged war with Israel. I think that it is in the interest of Lebanon and in the interest of Hezbollah, and I'm separating between the two because Hezbollah is not Lebanon. Lebanon is not Hezbollah. As you know, Lebanon is deeply divided society. The Hezbollah is the most powerful militarily in Lebanon, but it's not the only segment or the only player in Lebanon. and certainly the interest of Hezbollah, not the interest of Lebanon. So first and foremost, Lebanon has no interest to have war with Israel because it has been shaken twice, in the first Lebanon war and then the second Lebanon war, when Israel entered into its territory. So Lebanon at large does not have such interest. I don't think that Hezbollah has interest to engage with a full-fledged war with Israel. So I hope that President Biden and France and Macron and the other international players who try to lower the flames and relax will be successful.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.